the farm, everybody. We've made it to July here in year 9, and we are finishing up the wheat. That should be the last pass through the field. You can see that I decided to go back to a Lexion. So this is a Cat Lexion 670 with a 550 bushel tank and a 40-foot honeybee header. And it handled those wheat fields without a problem. So that's, I guess I should have stayed with Lexions all around. If you remember back, what was that, year 5, year 6, when I switched from the Gleaner to the Cat Lexion initially, at the beginning of the 2000s. I went to an early 2000s model Lexion, and then I realized that Lexion was a Kloss brand and not an Agco brand, and that Challenger went to Agco, but Caterpillar stayed with Lexion. Yeah, can't do anything about it now. But maybe I should have just stayed with Lexion the whole time, because now it seems like that would have been the right decision to make. So we're gonna fold up here, and we're gonna head across. We're just gonna cut through right here, because I didn't get a header trailer to go with this. So we're not going to try to cut across, go through the bridge there that we're not going to fit. I did realize, though, that my yield dropped. I didn't get my full yield potential because apparently I never put fertilizer down on these 2 wheat fields. I think I got so caught up in our secret special unknown crop over here that I took care of that one. I was worried about getting that one in the ground before the end of the month, that I didn't come back and fertilize the wheat. But that's okay. We still averaged about 180 some bushels per acre. I can't remember what it said now. So now we're going to head across over here and see if, we can hit a tree. Let's see if we can hit a tree. Now let's see if we can run over some corn. Corn is looking pretty good right now. Coming in strong. You can see here the fertilizer storage, the windmill, the water tank, the chicken barn, the other shed here. All of that stuff's gone. I decided to sell off some of it, and now you can see here what we decided to go with. We decided to go with some canola, and it does not look like it is ready yet. So let's shut down the cat here, and let's go take a look. We got 113% expected yield. Says the pH is bad right there, but the nitrogen's perfect. But I did put lime down on this field, so I don't know why it's saying. I get out here and it says pH okay, pH good, but I'm pretty sure I put lime down on this field. Oh well. So we'll get some canola out here shortly. Go ahead and go sleep to next month, and then start working on the canola. I did go ahead and make the decision to put the wheat into the mill and start making some flour. So there you can see we already have $45,000 worth of flour made. Got some eggs and wool in storage, a little bit of butter in storage, but everything else is moving along. Got some sugar in storage. We're up to $863,000 now on dried corn, but I think that's almost out. Yep, we're going to need to buy some more propane before next year, but there we go. So I'm $1.7 million over here. So if you add that to our total up top, that's going to put us at around 3.8, and we still have all the land to sell. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that, because the wheat is out. So since I've already harvested the wheat, We can sell this field for $141,000. And we can sell this field for $297,000. And there we go. Now we're up to $2.5 million. So let's go ahead and go up here and actually, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go over and run the rest of this wheat to town, actually. Yep, I got another 1,600 bushel of wheat that needs to go to town. So we're going to run this to town and then sleep until August. And when we come back in August, we should be ready to take out our canola as harvest rolls along here at the end of year 9. And then once all of the crops are out again, we'll get everything into town. We'll start selling off our equipment we don't need. So we'll see you here shortly in August in the field getting rid of the canola. I'll have to go back and look at that to see how many of you noticed that I put an oil mill back here in the corner behind the warehouse and next to the sugar. I'm going to go get this dropped off real quick. Got unloaded, we'll head back to the farm and I will get you in on a little more canola harvest action. And the canola harvest rolls along. We got our first load on the truck. We're headed into town as another lovely citizen of Alma, Missouri runs a stop sign. So we'll see. I don't remember. I need to go back and look at the comments of the last two videos and see if anybody actually predicted canola. I know at the time of recording this, there's been no comments on those videos, but I'm recording this probably 2 to 3 weeks before it's going to end up on my YouTube channel. So I'll have to go back and look at that to see how many of you noticed that I put an oil mill back here in the corner behind the warehouse and next to the sugar mill. So we're going to go get this dropped off real quick. And while that is unloading, we're going to jump in here and we are going to, where's it at? Canola oil. Activate. And if you're looking at this menu, you can probably figure out the other crop that we are going to harvest across the road in the fall. So now that we have that unloaded, we'll head back to the farm and I will get you in on a little more canola harvest action. Well, folks, the time has come. We are up to $9.3 million, but it's time to pack up and head out. The only property or the only vehicle we have left in our possession is the pickup. And we have sold off pretty much all of our products. So if I go down here, you will see, where is my... I don't know why it's only showing like... So there you can see our incomes from January, February, and March from the products that we sold off, bringing us to $9.3 million, but it is time to bid farewell to Alma, Missouri. So we're going to go into town real quick. We have one more stop to make, which is going to be at the bank. And then we're going to hit the road and head on north out of town. So off we go now to the bank. And a few things we had to do. I did not expect we'd make it to 8 figures, but by the time we sell off our remaining property, I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to end up. We still have the last piece of land to sell, which is there on the homestead. And then we're stopping by the bank because we're transferring ownership of the bakery, the flour mill, the corn dryer, the pizza restaurant, the ketchup factory, the spinnery. So we're going to transfer ownership of all of those properties, so we're going to get some income off of that, and then we'll be off to our next adventure. You just have to stay tuned to see where we're going to end up next, though. We are moving north. Not that we're in a hurry to get out of town, but we shouldn't be driving 80, huh? Alright, we're actually just going to go right here and park at the dealership. Turn off the pickup so we don't get a bunch of noise here. The first thing we're going to do is we're actually got to go into the construction menu. So we're going to click here. Oh, it's not going to work. Some of these, I was able to get rid of the popcorn, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. Let me try back here. You're supposed to be able to click on these. There we go. Sell the pizzeria. Sell the tailor shop. Sell the bakery. It's not going to let me click on the dairy, though. You just got to find the right... So on the other ones, you just got to find the right trigger to click on. If we can't sell them all, that's fine. Let's go up here. No. The dairy is going to be difficult. Okay. That's fine. Let's go try... No luck on the corn dryer. look like we're gonna have any luck on the... Oh, there we got the mill. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have any luck on the corn dryer. Alright, let's zoom back out. Head uptown. Gonna sell our warehouse. Sell the oil mill. And then last but not least, sell the ketchup factory. So we're up to $9.7 million now. So the last thing we need to do now, let's go in here. $121,000 for that property there. Says we still own something there, so that's $12,262. So we're just gonna do the easy way here. $12,262. Back to the construction menu. Nope. Back to the farmland menu. The last thing to sell. It's not going to let me do this either because we own buildings on there. Same thing. So $627.60. And there we go. $10.5 million. And we are done in Alma, Missouri. So we're going to jump back into our truck here. And if you look down there on the GPS, we are traveling at a distance of 1.1 degrees, so we're headed north and we're headed out of town. Of course, they're not going to let us go that easily. The train's going to come through first. While we're waiting on the train, you'll see here, oh, we got a little bit of diesel, some DEF, some fertilizer, some slurry, some silage additive there. So $80,527. Let's add that back in. And there we go. $10,592,105. And after 10 years in Alma, Missouri, we are headed north to our next adventure. So you're just going to have to stay tuned and see where that takes us. But as always, thank you for watching. We'll be back with a new adventure soon.